See how she turned her head and found that green cone? As soon as that U-turn is complete, she turns her head and looks in the next leg. Finally, the bike is going straight. Once you make this right turn, and you cannot go over this white line right here. If you go over that white line, you hit the imaginary truck coming in there. Do it again, Donna. See how she dips it out here and looks for that green cone? The head turns. Now she looks in the next. There it is. Turns her head. The U-turn is completed. She looks in the next leg. She doesn't wait till she passes the corner, because if she does, it's going to be too late. She'll be on the wrong side of the road. Little girls could do this.
It's like she has cruise control on. It's
Yeah.
smooth.
Finding a straight part to this, and some of you are going in straight, trying to turn straight, and then you can't get over to the side. The bike is turning in one direction or another the entire time. So I'm going to run it through on this bike and watch carefully what I do. The only time I'm going straight is like the first 15 feet just before I dip the motorcycle out.
What you're seeing here is the very first time I've taken the Lowrider S to the class. In fact, this is the very first time I rode it through the intersection. Now, of course, the techniques are the same for this bike, the same as they are on a Road King or an Ultra or any of the other touring bikes or any motorcycle. Head and eyes, friction zone, little pressure on the rear brake. I found it a little more difficult on this bike, but only because it's quite a stretch to the handlebars. If I put some pullback risers on it, that should take care of that problem and make it a little bit easier to turn from lock to lock.
Friction zone. These guys all ride together. They should be able to ride together on the course. Put them under a little pressure, push them beyond their fear level. You got to break that fear level. Now we've thrown in the circle. Trick to the circle is to keep your head turned. Simple as that. I know your brain will tell you, straighten your head, but believe me, there is no straight part to a circle. clutch throttle brake coordination is excellent. Missed it by 3 feet. That's going to hurt him a bit. He needs to be looking over his shoulder, except he's looking for cones. Keep in mind, these riders are nice enough to allow me to video them and show you the mistakes that they make, because believe me, their mistakes will be the same as your mistakes. Now there's a rider trying to get a little too aggressive with that turn. And he's very good. So I don't care how good you are, you're going to make a mistake once in a while. But this is where we should make the mistakes, not on the street. This is all about avoiding obstacles and being in control of your motorcycle at all times and at all speeds. It's easier to control the bike at 50 or 60 miles an hour, because there's more force pulling you forward than pulling you to the ground. Here we got to actually ride the motorcycle and use everything that bike has got, and not fight it. Fight it by trying to keep the bike straight up when turning. Doesn't want to do that. This rider is fighting it. We've now got this down to 24 feet from 27. So I like to do it a little bit at a time. All these bikes will turn in less than 18, so 24 feet, you got at least 6 feet to screw up and still make it. As long as you look at the place you want to put that front tire. If you look at the opposite side, and the cone's on the opposite side, yeah, you're probably going to hit them. Like this guy. Here's camera girl, first time ever on the lowrider. She hasn't even sat on the bike in the garage. She's a little stubborn, just a little bit. She hates to ride anything new. Plays with her head. Now she knows what the students feel like. Sometimes it's humbling to do that, especially with her, because she forgets what it's like when you're trying something new. Now she's not trying something new, but she's trying on a completely different handling motorcycle. It's worlds different from a Tourer. You didn't go through the weave. That one, with this one, that one, and the other one. Just turn your head, honey. Now it's humbling. Now you know how they feel, don't you? She's using all the space available. If you cut